All units on no voice. Move in. Copy. Move in. Move in. Move in. He's there.
For US Marshals, it's all about the hunt.
Proceed with caution.
We're opening the door. Inside here. Watch yourself, Bob. Look to your left.
For 3 days in late October, we rode along as Marshals tracked the area's most wanted.
Police, open the door.
The Marshals get a tip. A teenager they are looking for is holed up inside a southeast apartment. It's the case of Damian Courtney, wanted in connection with a vicious February murder. When he refuses to come out, a battering ram is used on the steel front door. Detectives say Courtney and Bruce Warren, the man he's accused of killing, engaged in a gun battle. The teen armed with a MAC-10 assault pistol.
We are going after sex offenders and gang members.
This is his photo.
With exclusive access to briefings and arrests, the Marshal Service allowed us to see how it all works. The hunt, the search, the capture.
We are here in this room for the single mission of going after some of the worst of the worst in the capital area.
Supervised by the Marshal Service, Operation Falcon is made up of 36 different agencies from Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, going after hundreds of fugitives.
This guy that we're going to next has also a parole violator. He has an original robbery.
You have arrived.
All right, guys, it's going to be the last of the 3 row houses back here on the left.
It's 6:35 in the morning and Team Adam just made entry to the house here. They're looking for a parole violator here on Farragut Place. They first used a cell phone to call inside to get somebody to come to the door.
Said she was coming and opening the door, guys. Be advised.
Deputy Marshal Pete Marquetos and his team are looking for Andrew Young, but they've missed him by an hour. Marquetos spends about 20 minutes inside the house questioning the owner about where Young might be. As you'll see later, it's time well spent.
Pete, come up and do a drive-by. Drive by the block, and you'll see it on your left-hand side as you drive up.
3 hours later, Marquetos is on Du Bois Place Southeast, where marshals think a fugitive is holed up inside a house.
The target's name is Thomas Cresswell, 5'6", 189, black male.
Using tactics they asked us not to reveal, the investigators had good reason to believe the wanted man was in the house.
BDS in the back. Move in. Move in. He's there.
Doors open. Doors open.
Within minutes, the team knew they had made a mistake. The person inside the house was Cresswell's father, a man with the exact same name.
What do you like about coming out here every day trying to lock these guys up?
It's all about the chase. It's fun. I mean, that's what you earn your money for. That's what's enticing.
A tip has come in. A man the marshals have been looking for has just been spotted in a southeast apartment building.
And this is a very hot neighborhood. They know everybody that doesn't belong.
Agents and officers from other teams are called in to help.
We're getting a foot chase. People, especially that aren't familiar with the area, aren't going to be able to give street names.
On a side street about a mile away, they come up with a plan.
Everybody good to go? All right, let's go.
Taking no chances, agents arm themselves with automatic weapons and move in.
Who else with you? You and your kids? Anybody else? My kids. There's nobody else in there? Yeah. Okay, tell them 204 is coming open.
But the tip is bad or just a little old. Mark Prey, a man wanted for a firearms parole violation, is not there.
We'll get him another day. May get him today. Just not in that building, not right now. He's been running. He knows we've been looking for him. That's why he doesn't stay in one place very long.
The Marshal Service is fueled by intelligence. Deputies spend hours working the phones, searching computer records, looking for a piece of information they may have missed.
Actually, take that back. Robbery. Robbery is his original. He picked up a new charge for distribution.
Marquetos juggles phones, rap sheets, and a two-way radio as he makes his way through the streets. A GPS system on the dash.
Approaching left turn.
He sends a team out to Fairfax County looking for a specific car. Andrew Young's car. Remember him? The team missed him earlier that day in Northeast. It's a hunch that pays off. The car is in a parking lot, and Marquetos knows he's close.
With the help of a little detective work and numerous phone calls, the Marshal Service was able to track Andrew Young to this construction site out here in Tyson's Corner. He'd been wanted on a parole violation. Police say they had arrested him on a cocaine possession charge in early October, just after he had gotten out of prison on a robbery conviction.
So he came into the office and we were in a utility closet so he wouldn't see us and get a little spooked and do anything dumb. And possibly try to leave us.
The Marshals leave nothing to chance. In Capitol Heights, they get information about 2 more fugitives living within blocks of each other.
We circled the block, we went and looked at another address and came back, and there was more lights on, so that's why I want to do this one first.
A photograph is passed around.
You got any entry tools? Is that him? Here comes somebody.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, open the door, please.
Clinton Carroll wasn't there, but 2 streets away, the task force found another person they were looking for. Camilla Pitts, wanted on theft charges, initially gave the Marshals a different name. But under questioning, Pitts finally gave in and admitted who she was.
We always get our man, so it's not a matter of if we're going to, but when.
Open the door!
For the Marshals, it's just a matter of time.
I'm going to kick it open.
Paul Wagner, Fox 5 News. The hit was vicious. Street justice with an assault rifle. 1 dead, 2 wounded. The shooter and 2 friends, police said, angry over being shortchanged in a drug deal. Investigators locked up Lamont Wilson and Lionel Thompson within days, but the alleged triggerman, Tajuddin Akbar, was on the run.
Pretty bad dude. He'd served some time in the feds, and he's got a pretty bad record.
Osmond Tan is a deputy US Marshal. The job of finding Akbar has fallen in his lap.
Can you get a direct number for him?
A manhunter by trade with a knack for solving difficult puzzles. This one he knows will not be easy.
So we're going to have to do a lot of surveillance to try to get this guy.
Okay, Virginia tag, starting with Kaz and Kevin.
At all hours of the day and night.
I just saw our bad guy's sister leave the apartment complex. You want to follow when she pulls out?
Yeah, I'll follow her.
Deputy Marshal Tan is convinced Akbar has had contact with his extended family since the murder. Instead of knocking on doors, he'll watch, even follow them for hours.
You never know. She could be going to Western Union, you know, put in a money drop or wherever. She could be going to Bandit. She could be going to work.
The US Marshal Service has been hunting fugitives since its inception in 1789, capturing more than 36,000 wanted individuals last year alone.
I have every reason to believe he's got a gun.
The Marshals get a tip.
Here is his photo.
A man wanted for assault with intent to kill is holed up inside a southeast apartment.
He got a little bit upset with his baby's mom and shot off 22 rounds. Who's carrying the shield?
John.
John's got the shield, so you're behind him.
Every bad guy who lives on the northeast side is saying, I'm glad they're going this way.
Nothing is left to chance. All sides of the building are covered. Everyone gets an assignment.
Police, get out! Police, get out! Get out!
The show of force too much for the man who gives up without a fight. While Tan continues to track Akbar, other deputy marshals need his help. On this morning, the target is a man wanted for attempted murder in Hyattsville. As the marshals go in the front door, the fugitive goes out the back.
Yo, guys.
What you running for?
Everything all right?
Huh? What you running for?
Hours later, Tan has another house under surveillance. Although Akbar is on his mind, a very hot lead needs attention. The marshals believe an accused rapist on the run for 18 years is inside this house.
So the silver Honda Accord is what he drives daily, okay, and it is here.
Frank, if you guys get around back here.
Our camera is not allowed inside.
We're going in, guys, we're going in. You hear what he's asking you?
Yeah, why do you think you're wanted? Why do you think we're locking you up right now?
I'm not talking to you.
You're not going to talk to me?
No, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we're 10-15 with him. Dude, his jaw dropped. He knew exactly what we're talking about.
With that arrest in the books, it's back to Taj Akbar, looking for leads, planning more surveillance, this time at night.
And then he says, you know, he'd go out in a blaze of glory, all right? Which we think he would, because dealing with the family, yeah, they would. Okay, he would. Just got to be careful with this guy now.
Tan wants to watch a house outside Baltimore where Akbar may have gone. Although there's movement inside the house, the marshals are looking for cars with Minnesota tags.
Car's that next to you, John.
Oh, looks like a Saturn.
I mean, he could have switched tags, you know?
Trusting his instincts, Tan decides to leave the neighborhood and check out other leads in Northern Virginia. It's going to be a long night.
Address book.
Around 11, the team hits 2 hotels near Dulles Airport, where records show the Akbars have been frequent guests. But it's another dead end.
Man, I'm hurting, John.
Using resources we've been asked not to reveal, Tan decides to get leads on where Akbar might be, but nothing is panning out. the puzzle is getting harder to solve. By April 20th, 2 weeks after getting the case, Osmond Tan decides to take it up a notch, hitting 4 Northern Virginia addresses simultaneously.
I'm not taking any chances with this guy. If he's in here, likely to start firing.
Tan's main target is Akbar's brother, and the team hits his house in the pre-dawn hours.
How you doing, man? How you doing? You got everything here, okay? But last thing you want to do is start lying to me, because you know me. Just talking to me, I will jam you up, man. I'll jam you up for 5 years, and your mother and any family member that lies to me, all right? When was the last time you talked to Taj?
About a month ago, he says, and admits having seen his brother in Northern Virginia, but doesn't know where he is now.
Walk up. Walk up the steps. Walk up the steps.
The interview over, Akbar's brother is arrested on an outstanding warrant. At the other 3 locations, the marshals find nothing. Akbar is in the wind. With nothing to lose, Tan decides it's time to interview Akbar's mother. She admits she's seen her son.
About as quick as he came in, the quick as he left. I don't know the date.
Okay, you said about 3 weeks ago, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
But Tan doesn't get much more than that.
Okay, and you love him that much and you don't even know where he is? You don't even know how to get in touch with him?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Although he didn't find Taj Akbar, Deputy Marshal Tan says he's accomplished one of his goals.
Right now, hopefully we kind of flushed him out, you know, of the area a little bit, and hopefully he'll make a mistake and it'll be a lot easier for us in the next coming days.
Number 1 priority, safety. Everybody keep their eyes open. Keep an eye on your partner.
2 hours before sunrise.
He stay in and out of that address. I've been in that address before, but I never can catch him there. So today I think he's in there.
The US Marshals gather for another hunt.
You know the address, so just get there. All right? Just get out of here.
Fugitives who refused to turn themselves in the week before are now being tracked down.
Domestic fight right up here, and he pretty much hit her in the head with a pipe.
It's 5:30 in the morning in southeast Washington.
Me and my fellows are going to take the grid.
The Marshals are looking for a man who's been hard to find.
Open the doors. The police at your front door, man.
A cat-and-mouse game the Marshals play every single day. The wanted man is not inside, but as one tip unravels, another comes in.
If I can get about 3 or 4 units to swing back on the standing road, I just got another call from my CIs.
The Marshals hit a second address.
So policeman, open the door. We're just looking for this guy. We're just trying to canvass the neighborhood for him. Sorry, my picture's kind of wet. You ever seen him before?
Once again, the tip is bad.
Second floor. Yeah.
For weeks leading up to this November roundup, the Marshal Service advertised their Fugitive Safe Surrender program.
Turn yourself in, do the right thing.
Urging non-violent offenders to turn themselves in at area churches.
No chasing, no danger to the public, no danger to the law enforcement officers, and no danger to the citizens.
Hundreds did, including Willie Jones.
Because I had a warrant and I was tired of running, and I know this is a good program and the right thing to do.
2615, guys, that's where we're going.
But for those who kept running, the chase is now on. Chuck Battle grew up in Queens, New York. He's been an Air Force MP, a Capitol Police officer, and now a US Marshal. A job with more demands than just strapping on a gun, racing through the streets, and knocking on doors.
Long hours, long hours, doing a lot of investigative work, background work, surveillance. I take it back.
Those long hours went into finding this man. The Marshals identified him as William Smith, a man wanted on a warrant for possession of cocaine.
All right. Hey, where are we headed to next?
In a driving rain, as the sun comes up, the Marshals discuss their next move, hitting several addresses east of the Anacostia River. In each case, nothing. No fugitives, no lockups.
In this second phase of Operation Safe Surrender, we've been out for about 4 hours now. We've hit 6 addresses, and the U.S. Marshals just got their second arrest.
Rico Gladney had an outstanding warrant on a cocaine charge.
We have a juvenile as well. We have 3 now.
We got a juvie too?
After locking up Gladney, the Marshals ran the names of all the other people inside the house. 3 of them are wanted.
Today we found out that we had 1 juvenile who had a warrant and 1 material witness that would probably hold up court cases in Superior Court.
Yeah, obstruction of justice on the same 8-week case.
On day 2 of Operation Street Sweep,
turn right, go.
D.C. Police detectives Eddie Vasquez and Jack Reese are looking for a mother and daughter.
Hey, break down the noise. The grand jury has issued warrants for them for obstruction of justice, so
We're going to go make an endeavor to pick those two up for right now.
Hola, buenos dias.
In Columbia Heights, the detectives assigned to work with the Marshals find the mother. A few minutes later, several blocks away on North Capitol Street, the team finds the daughter. Of the 95 fugitives targeted, the Marshals lock up 49. 3 guns are taken off the street, and no one is hurt.
No matter how long these guys run, we're going to get them, sooner or later. To quote one of my co-workers, may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but we'll get them.
2615, guys, that's where we're going. 2615, Martin Luther King.
Paul Wagner, Fox 5 News.